Good day everyone. So for today, I'm going to be the first reporter for Group 2. So our topic for today is all about prepare composting area and raw materials. Sa pang-araw-araw ninyo na pamumuhay, narinig niyo bang salitang composting? Para sa inyo, ano nga ba ang composting? So magsisimula tayo sa unang katanungan. What do compost organisms need? Number 1 is balanced diet of compost material composed of brown and green. So magsisimula tayo sa brown. So magsisimula na nga tayo sa brown. Brown are composed materials that are brown and dry. Example are sawdust, dried leaf, straw, and small twigs and others. This browns is high in carbon which for microbe are energy food. Ang brown ay high in carbon. Ang may example dito ay mga tuyong dahon, yung mga cartoon na nababasa na ng mga ulan, yung mga shredded paper na ginagamit nating mga estudyante tapos tinatapon lang, maganda din yun para gawin nating compost. Ang pangalawang kategorya ay green. Green are compost material that are green and moist like kitchen waste, grass cuttings, and the like. Greens are high in nitrogen which microbes need to make proteins. So, ang green naman, ito ay high in nitrogen. So, nitrogen and protein. So, ang green naman, ito ay yung mga ginagamit natin araw-araw, which is yung gulay, mga prutas, mga balat ng prutas, cracked eggshell. So, okay din yun panggamit natin sa compost. And nakakatulong din yun para mas maging malusog yung gagawin. So, ito yung mga example ng mga brown and greens na mga component or mga materials na pwede nating gamitin para pwede nating ilagay sa ating compost.
Right amount of air and water. If there is a right amount of oxygen in most microbes can rapidly grow and multiply. If there is amount of too little of water and the microbes, these composed materials I should have a then film of water I should then and lot of their space filled with air. Tamang dami ng hangin at tubig. Kung mayroong tamang dami ng oxygen at moisturize, maaaring mabilis na lumaki at dumami ang mga mikrobyo. Kung marami o masyadong maliit ang tubig, ang mga mikrobyo ay namamatay. Ang mga materyales sa mga compost ay dapat na may manipis na pelikula. Ang tubig sa paligid ng mga ito ay at maraming butas na puwang ang paanong hangin. Right temperature organic material eventually decay even in a cold compost file, but the decay process speed up in hot compost file with the bacteria and fungi grow rapidly, then burn a lot of food and give off a lot of heat. If the burn file is big, not the heat will vault up inside of the file. Bacteria that grow will at night temperature take out speed out the decay place. O tamang temperature para ang mga organikong materyales ay tuluyang na mabubulok kahit sa mga malamig na compost file. Ngunit ang proseso ng pagkakabulok ay pinabilis sa isang mainit na compost file. Kapag ang bakterya ay fungi ay mabilis na lumalaki, sila ay nagsusunog ng maraming pagkainit at naglalabas ng maraming init. Kung ang compost file ay naipon sa loob ng file, ang mga bakterya sa lumalagong mabuti sa mataas na temperatura ang pumalit at nagpapabilis ng proseso ng pagkakabulok.
Good morning, sir, and this is my report. My report is all about ways of making compost. Number 1. Traditional method. This is a slow process requiring 3 to 4 months before farm waste are fully decomposed and ready for use as compost fertilizer. This means that the fertilizer can only be used after one planting season. This also requires a bigger compost area. This method involves only 8 steps. O kung baga, sa madaling salita, ito ay isang mabagal na proseso na nangangailangan ng 3 o 4 na buwan bago ganap na mabulok ang mga basura sa sakahan. At ang mga pataba ay magagamit lamang pagkatapos ng isang panahon ng pagtatanim. Nangangailangan din ito ng mas malaking lugar ng pag-compose. Ang pamamarang ito ay nagsasangkot lamang ng 8 hakbang. Number 2. Rapid method. With the aid of fungus activator, Trichoderma rhizome, decomposition of farm waste is accelerated to just 3 to 4 weeks. O sa madaling salita, mabilis na pamamaraan. Sa tulong ng fungus activator, Trichoderma rhizome, ang agnas na mga dumi sa bukid ay pinabilis sa 3 o 4 na linggo lamang. Number 3. Bio-enriched method. Employing both fungus activator and nitrogen-fixing bacteria. Farm waste are first decomposed by Trichoderma. 4 to 3 weeks after which the resulting compost is inoculated with lead and fixing bacteria, Azotobacter sp. O sa madaling salita, gumagamit ng parehong fungus activator at nitrogen fixing bacteria. Ang mga dumi sa bukid ay unang nabubulok ng Trichoderma sa loob ng 3 o 2 linggo. Pagkatapos nito, ang resultang compost ay included na may.
Ang susunod naman nating tatalakayin ay steps in making a compost. So first is traditional way. Ang traditional way is ito yung pang matagalan na proseso, kaya kailangan mo talaga dito na mag-alat ng oras para mas mapaganda pa ng maayos yung gagawin nating compost. So ang traditional way ay ito yung mga steps na gagawin natin para mas mapaganda o mapaayos ang ating decompose using the traditional way. So first is make the soil firm and dig trench around for excess water to flow into. Yun ang ating first step. Our second step is stack about 6 inches high of grass. Do not compress. And number 3 is put 1 to 2 inches thick animal manure over the grass or ammonium sulfate of about 1 to 2 kilograms may also be used if available. So our fourth step is put 1 inch thick of rich soil mixed with wood ashes, lime over the pile. So our five step is repeat the process over the pile until about 1 to 1.5 meter high. So that's our 5 steps in making the traditional. So yun yung 5 proseso para gawin ang decompose using traditional way. So our next step is, for the 6th step is water the pile to make it moist. So kailangan talaga natin ng tubig para mas mapabilis or mapaganda yung paggawa natin ng compose, para mas maging moist siya at maging basa-basa, para mas ma-absorb talaga yung nutrients na kailangan natin para sa compost. So, number 7 is truss a pipe or bamboo poles with holes to allow air to penetrate the bottom of the pile. Number 8 is after 3 weeks, turn the compost over with the aid of a garden fork. This is easily done by transferring into another pile so that the bottom layer will now be on the top. ninth step is turn the compost again bottom up after 5 weeks. After 4 weeks to allow complete composting. And our last step is water the compost during hot weather. Cover the compost pile with banana leaves during rainy days. So, kinakailangan natin na takpan ng banana leaves yung compost natin during rainy days kasi inaasahan naman natin na mababasa talaga yung compost natin. So, yung banana leaves is gagawin natin para pang-protekta dun sa compost natin para hindi siya mababad sobra ng tubig dahil sa ulan. So, yun yung ginagawa ng banana leaves kaya tinatakpan natin ito to protect our compost. So, B. This is the making compost in 11 days. Okay. This is all the materials that we need. So, kung magko-compose tayo ng madalian lamang or 11 days ang alat natin na panahon para mag-compose. So, una is farm waves. Ito yung mga leaves, straw, whole grasses, with fresh and dry. Then, pangalawa, fresh animal manure. Yung mga manure ng carabao, cow, horse, chicken, goat, at mga iba't iba pa ang mga hayop. Next is kerosene can or basket. Pang-apat is 8 pieces poles about 2 to 3 diameter at 5 high. Next is bamboo slats, shovel, garden fork, and bolo. So, yun yung mga materials na gagamitin natin kung magko-compose tayo in 11 days lamang.
Maghanap ng isang lugar na maaaring gawan ng hukay. Ito ay dapat patag at malayo mula sa mga kabahayan upang ito ay hindi mapakialaman ng mga ibang tao. Gumawa din ng hukay na siyang patag at malawak. Ang sukat 2 metro sa lapad, 5 metro sa haba at 1 metro para sa ilalim. Ilagay ang mga nabubulok na basura at iba pang mga bagay na siyang nabubulok tulad ng tuyong dahon at mga pinagbalatan ng mga gulay o prutas at mga dumi ng hayop.
3. Build a base layer of the compost pile. For efficient decomposition, the microbes in your compost pile need fresh oxygen. The bottom of a compost pile tends to be the most oxygen-starved, as it farthest from the outside air and gets no ventilation. The best way to remedy this problem is by deliberately building a base layer for your compost pile out of the tree bench and limes. Number 4. Add your organic scraps to the compost pile. Nearly any plant-based materials can be added to a compost bed: vegetable scraps, coffee grounds and filters, paper, cardboard, and yard clippings are all examples of materials you can add to your compost pile. These materials can be divided into carbon-rich and nitrogen-rich types. Ang paggawa ng base layer ay nakakatulong upang makakuha ng sariwang hangin ang iyong compost pile. Nakakatulong din ito dahil ang lupa ay may kaiba't na microorganisms na nakakapadali sa pagsira ng organic matter sa isang compost pile.
Good morning, sir. This is the continuation of our topic. Number 5. Turn your compost pile occasionally to continually introduce fresh or oxygen into your compost pile. So, sabi dito, kailangan kailangan nating minsan-minsan ay paikutin ang iyong compost pile upang patuloy na magpasok ang sariwang oxygen sa iyong compost pile. You need to mix the materials every 1 or 2 weeks. So, sabi dito, kailangan nating i-mix ang materials every 1 or 2 weeks at gamitin ang pitchfork. Use a pitchfork to dig the pile and toll the compost together. Make sure to dig the materials at the very bottom of the pile up to the top. Number 6. Stop adding materials and start a new pile. Eventually, you will need to stop adding fresh organic matter to your compost pile. If you don't, you will eventually have a pile that contains finished compost, freshly added materials, and everything in between. To avoid the difficulty of having to sift out the finished compost, stop adding materials and simply turn your compost regularly until it is finished. Start a new pile to add your fresh crops to during the process. Your compost will turn into rich, black humus in about a year.